enchanted morning it is.
Oh my gosh, it is 3 a.m. here in Los Angeles, and it's very dark, but still very sunny. And we are bringing you live coverage of the royal wedding of Prince Harry and our very own LA-born Meghan Markle.
We are getting set for the royal wedding at St. George Chapel in Windsor Castle, where we are awaiting Queen Elizabeth herself to come out and begin the processions, where over 600 guests and relatives and celebrities have gathered to bear witness to this momentous occasion.
I mean, it is going to be so exciting. And right here in Good Morning Horizon, we are bringing you a host of guests and reporters and friends of Meghan Markle and fashion designers and so many people, because we want to bring you the inside scoop of the private lives of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, because she is about to be the Duchess of Sussex from LA.
Join us for that enchanted ride. And now we go live to our BBZ sister station in London, where our royal family and cultural and etiquette expert, Bo Paxton, is joining us live. Hey, Bo. Hey, how's it going out there in London, Bo?
All the way.
Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Langston. It's wonderful to be with you on this very British day. Today, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are going to be wed. A prince to an American commoner, soon to be Duchess.
So what do we call her, Bo? Is she a princess or a duchess or a papa or a king?
What is
I get
she?
so confused.
It was so confusing for us Americans.
Yeah.
What is she?
Yes, I can understand. The Duchess is technically outranked by the princess. So, they're both royal, but the princess, in the end, wins. But it's important to know that Meghan could one day potentially ascend to the throne. She is now 6th in line behind Prince Charles, Prince William, and, of course, Prince William's 3 children, Louis, Charlotte, and George.
So what's the deal with Peter Phillips, Bo?
Right. I mean, he looks like an exact combination of Prince William and Prince Harry, like in one. And I just feel so bad for him. He's like in 14th in line. I mean, like, good luck trying to be any type of king or something. That must be a sad position.
It's so sad. I mean, you know, like, we're not going to be royalty, but imagine if we had a chance.
Right. And we were 14th. That's kind of sad.
Sad.
It's just sad.
Peter Phillips is 14th in line to the throne. Poor pathetic man. Of course, he's been part of the royal family since birth. And here comes Meghan. Not to worry. I think we're entering a modern age where a twice-divorced American woman can ascend to the throne, and it will be part of the journey.
Thank you, Bo. That was super interesting.
We are going live now to London, outside Windsor Castle, where our field correspondent is chiming in. Rupert, how's it looking like over there?
Hey, Rupert.
Hey.
It's electric. It's electric, Langford. Excitement and hubbub abound down here at Windsor Castle. People have been camping out for days, if not hours, to catch a glimpse of our next prince and princess. It's quite fun. This is what it's all about.
Hey, Rupert, what's the mood like out there? Is it more of a, what do you say, like a sorbet kind of feeling, or like an ice cream mood?
I'd say it's more like a creme brulee, in that underneath it's all gooey and fun, and then there's this sheen of seriousness, because people understand this is a big deal. There's a carnival atmosphere, but there's also a funeral atmosphere at the same time. This is what we've all waited for.
First impressions are very important. Meghan will need to make sure, for example, that her etiquette in terms of her head position is just on point. It should be at 90 degrees to the grind. She should not look up, she should not look down. It's also very important when sitting, for example, that she maintain what is known as a Duchess lean. She should not lean back in the chair, she should not make use of the armrests, but she should make sure that her shins are at a 25-degree angle to the floor and her heels are pressed into the grind. She should make sure that her hands are clasped together, fingers out, thumbs hidden, and she should make sure that if she wants to cross her legs, she should only do what is known as a Cambridge cross, and she should never cross her leg at the knee. When standing, Meghan should make sure that she always maintains an egg's width distance between her legs, no greater. She may cross her legs in what is known as that Cambridge cross. When eating, she's going to face particular challenges. This is an example of what the dinner set will look like at her wedding reception. There will be a bread knife, a dinner knife, a soup spoon, a dessert spoon, a salad fork, a dinner fork, and a serving spoon, together with a champagne flute, a water glass, a port glass, a pill box, a coffee cup and a coffee saucer, a teacup and a tea saucer, a teaspoon, a sugar bowl, a sugar spoon, and a bread plate. You can see here that the design is of particular significance, specially commissioned for this particular royal wedding by a fine bone china manufacturer in Shropshire. There are forget-me-not flyers around the exterior, and then in the middle there is a row of corn flowers. The corn flowers are of particular significance because they bloom in the month of July, which is Harry's birthday. And the forget-me-nots bloom in the month of November, which is, of course, Meghan Markle's birthday month. There is also rumored to be a single rose covered with baby's breath on the table to signify the War of the Roses, a very pivotal point in British monarch history when the two royal families joined, much as two countries, two nations are going to be joined today.
There was like this huge accident on the 101, and
There's so many people die on that freeway.
I know. Well, I think that's what happened. Someone died, and it's like
And it takes so long.
Yes.
I mean, you would think with that many deaths, they'd learn how
I know.
to clean them up fast.
So annoying. I got here so late. I'm so.
Thank you, Bo, for that segment.
Yes, Bo. Thank you. I mean, I did not know that you're supposed to sit egg width apart.
You know, it's important to keep all your eggs in one basket.
I know.
It is. And speaking
keep
of
them in your
pants. Speaking of eggs, we have two adorable chicks here with us. Meghan Markle's sorority sisters from Northwestern. Girls,
That is so exciting. Kappa Kappa Gamma.
welcome to studio.
Thank you so much for having us. It's an honor. And yeah, that's our girl right there.
That is so
Meghan
crazy.
Markle.
So you guys like totally went to like college with Meghan Markle.
Yes, we rushed Kappa with her, and it was honestly, our best times.
So Meghan Markle went to Northwestern. Why did she choose an airline for a university?
It's not. A girl couldn't have more than 18.5% fat to
Body
like
mass
join
index.
a sorority.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid
Right.
line that we follow. Yeah.
That's so
We're just trying to
cute.
keep everyone healthy and
Happy.
happy.
Healthy is happiness.
Yeah.
It's really important. So we could live as long as the queen. So what is like one of the craziest things you did with Meghan during college?
my God,
Okay, there's this one.
Tell
I
it,
mean,
tell
it's
it.
everything. We, we're out, we're eating, we're doing a bunch of crazy stuff. And one night it was like 2 degrees outside because it's winter in Evanston. And we're just like, let's go into Chicago and take our coats off. Like, this.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh
we were really cold.
Yeah, I got really sick actually.
She actually did get really sick. It was touch and go for a little bit, but
Yeah.
So Kappa Kappa
Gamma.
Gamma.
Yes. We had an amazing time with her. She's such a treat, a delight. And yeah, we're so excited for her and her big day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Have you met the Queen?
Not yet, but honestly, who knows?
So you guys hazed together and rushed together. What was it like to rush with Meghan Markle?
Well, there were a lot of Megans in our group, so she was just Meghan M.
Yeah.
Just Meghan M.
Can you believe it? Like, yeah, you didn't even know what we were dealing with.
I could imagine she's racked up a lot of frequent flyer miles. Just
Meghan?
flying into London.
Yeah, I bet so.
It must be great.
Well, she was a major, I think her major theater and international relations.
Yeah. Did you guys ever see her perform?
I did. It was good. I didn't get it, but I was like, Meghan is a star.
Okay, so are you just so excited that your BFF is getting married?
We're so excited. It's such an honor, and she's going to be such an incredible force for the world.
Right.
And she was a pillar of strength for us
What was
at
her
the KKG
platform
house.
in college? Like, what was her message in college?
Well, she actually now has a plaque that has been made in her honor.
Yeah, on the and Pledge Porch, like out on the veranda. We, you know, the new pledges this year have made this very special honor for Meghan. Yeah. We, you know, we have kept in touch with Meghan through, you know, so many different ways.
Yeah.
And she is actually still on our alumni email list. So that's actually our main way of keeping up with her. You know, we're letting her know, blasting her out all about our events.
That's so you actually have her email list.
Yeah, it's
like her email.
We have her email address and
it's Meghan M69.
We just got exclusive on BBZ. On BBZ exclusive, we just scored Meghan Markle's email. Oh my God! You know, that's why I love our producers. They just they know the business.
Kappa Kappa Gamma.
Yeah.
It all started at humble beginnings, and look at us now.
Yeah.
Her and us.
It's a sisterhood.
One sister at a time.
I feel like I'm marrying a prince. Too.
I do too. We all feel like That's so cute. I feel I do too. I mean, I don't even, you know.
Yeah.
But I have her email address now, so I do.
Ladies, we can't thank you enough. I mean, this was a hoot. This was a blast. And just thanks for that exclusive. We're trending. I bet you.
We are trending. Yeah. We are.
It's been a blast and a half. Thank you guys for having us so much.
Oh, for sure.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, girl.
I've received word. I've talked to several people involved in the security and the planning of the event. They've got hundreds, if not thousands, of birds of paradise in small, tiny cages. Some of them have not lasted through the night. The ones that have are going to be released into the air, and then they'll dump the dead ones onto the ground as a show of, you know, no matter what, the crown goes on. Dead or alive, the crown goes on.
Hello, I'm Leonora Levine.
And I'm Harold Levine.
And we are
no relation.
No, we are not.
Levine, Levine. Sounds like a Jewish law firm.
Come see us for all your accident help.
Anyway, so we are Meghan Markle's high school drama instructors.
From Immaculate High School right here in Los Feliz. This is where she went to high school. She learned all of her acting from Harold and I.
From us too.
Right.
And, you know, there was a saying when Meghan was a student here. That it was Meghan Markle sure does sparkle. Because that girl was just fabulous all the time.
Masterclass.
We were having trouble casting the lead role. It's a
just-
very important part of the play, the lead. Hello.
Right. And we were having auditions, and Meghan just walks into the audition, and she's like, I don't need to audition. I'm going to be Maria Callas.
And we didn't even know who she was.
Right.
Who is this girl walking in here thinking she owns the place? But what? Oh my goodness.
what
She just,
a
on
blue
opening
a
night, do you remember opening night?
Oh my gosh, she was standing there as Maria Callas, looking out. She had all of us in the palm of her hand, and she had one
Just
tiny tear
a single unwavering tear.
going down the side of her cheek.
Just glistening.
And it was such a soft but powerful moment.
Oh my God, I'm like getting so like...
I'm there right now.
I'm just, and then everyone just burst out of their seats like fireworks and starts applauding and, oh my God, we haven't had a performance like that since, I can't even remember.
She
maybe
was
like
here.
It was groundbreaking. It was brilliant. I remember the Los Feliz Ledger even wrote about her, which they never really ever wrote about.
Forrest Whitaker was in the audience, and he started crying. It was amazing.
It was, everybody was crying. I'm still crying. After
I'm still
all
crying.
these years. So now I'm going to cry when I see her walk down that aisle and take the biggest role of her life.
Hooray!
I knew Meghan, Megsy, from high school. Yeah, we did a really interesting underground production of Hair. We were set. We were dead set on doing Hair. Of course, being Catholic schools, her at Immaculate Heart and me at Daniel Murphy, the adjacent all-boys school. Didn't stop me from trying to get into Immaculate Heart, though. But yeah, it was controversial, for sure. I mean, it got our director ejected from the high school and then excommunicated from the church. Whew. Let's just say there was lots of sex. Lots and lots of sex. Boys, girls, props. It's all fair game. Just one giant orgy, but oh, what a good production we did. Whew, man. I mean, one might say that it was that famous production that led to our all-boys school getting shut down, but who's to say? Yeah, I met Megsy at tap rehearsals. Yes, we were, I was, of course, miles ahead of her, and I was just helping the teacher that day, but she came in because she needed to brush up on her tapping for, you know, a little musical she was going to do. And so I took pity on this poor soul, and we hit it off. And like they say, it's all in the music. But yeah, I'm proud of her. I'm happy for her. She's gotten out. She's gotten a name for herself. I'm still here. I'm still chugging along, tapping away. But yeah, it's kind of weird being back in this old theater. A lot of good times Meg and I had together.
My name is Becca. I'm a yoga instructor at Meghan Markle's mother's yoga studio. And I had the great pleasure of training Meghan's mother to become a yoga teacher. She is an eagle. Meghan Markle has a purple aura around her. And purple is the color of royalty. So there's no surprise that Harry, all the way from the other side of the world, attracted her aura. The vibrations are very strong for the color purple. And this, I believe, is Meghan's destiny.
Hi, my name is Vartush. I was Meghan's neighbor for many years. You know, as a little child, I told her, I said, you're going to be princess one day. And you know what? It happened. I'm gypsy sometimes, you never know. Meghan used to make best Armenian coffee when I asked her. She was such a good girl, she really was. Always on time, always do homework. Her family, not hospitable, huh? We do what we do, we're good neighbors. We take each other little fruits here and there, make some coffee, smoke cigarettes together. Eliska Saves Anasuna, Eliska Sav. Meghan always did her laundry here too. You know, it's like I said, humble beginnings, you know? It's not done yet, it's not done. That's my story of Meghan. She's a really nice girl. You're very lucky, huh, Prince? Very lucky. Menaken Sera Galuchuti Diana in Mandava. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Wicked or weakness, you gotta see this. Yeah.
Get out of here, you motherfucker!
shitting all over the place. They like ruin my business, all right? What's up, everybody? So like, this is my shit right here. This shit I sell on eBay like I'm an entrepreneur of Hollywood. So like me and Meghan, we were like really close, like really close. Like I felt like she knew my heart like really well. And like she lived in apartment A3 and I lived in apartment A4. And like we would like hang out all the time, like especially during the summertime because she like went to Immaculate Heart and I went to Hollywood High. And like during the summers we go to like Charlotte Russe and we like try out stuff. And like she was like such a skinny bitch. Like seriously, like I was like when we would like exchange in the like room, she'd get like all naked. I'm like, like skinny, like whatever, you know. But like then we go to like Thrifty's ice cream and we get ice cream and we would like have fun. Like she really liked Rocky Road, which was kind of like our relationship. Like it turned into a rocky road, you know. I first had my first boyfriend. His name was Hector, and like I like love Hector. Like I felt like Hector like really knew my heart, like more than Meghan knew my heart. Like I felt like Hector like really knew my heart like really well. And then like one time, you Hector, what are you gonna do about it? You're gonna like mess up my life? No. And that's what Meghan did. That's what she did. She went, she's like, I'm gonna go get myself the best man that I can get, the best man, okay? And she did, she's marrying a prince and she has like all this stuff, okay? But like I got a lot of stuff too, like, oh my God, we used to like stick the nose and stick the eyes and like do all this crazy stuff. And so, oh my God, look what, you better buy something, okay? Because I'm sick of you stealing stuff. No, I am.
Letty, let me tell you something, huh?
What?
Let me tell you something. You sell this every single weekend like this. You don't have license. This is my block. You, like right here, Armenian. Armenian spoon. Armenian. Stupid, huh? Stupid.
Wow, what a riveting revelation about Meghan.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
amazing, mind-blowing. And
we are back.
We are back,
in
and
studio.
here we are. I know this is a very difficult interview. We are here with Dejan Ragland. Ragland. He is Meghan
Markle's
cousin.
First cousin.
Wow.
First, that's really close.
Thank you. It means something.
Right. So I want to just get to it. I know this is painful, but you're not invited to the wedding. And why do you think that is?
Okay, I don't think. I know why I'm not. Okay, because I stole her man years ago, and she can't get over it.
But she has, she's married to a prince now, so she's
Not yet.
moved on.
Not yet. Let's see what happens.
One of our producers caught up with an employee at the Thrifty on Western and Franklin Boulevard, where she said you two would frequent as young children, ordering scoops of sherbet.
I'm surprised you remember that.
She remembers, but does Meghan remember?
You'd have to ask her. She ain't responding to my text.
What was the last text? I want to know that. What was that exchange like?
Yeah.
It was pretty much, she texted me and she was like, don't ever talk to me again. You trifling and you jealous of me.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm going to be jealous of her. Hello.
Right. She looks so nice, though.
She looks so pretty and nice.
Yeah.
She
Doesn't
looks
she
angelic.
seem pretty and
right.
nice?
Yeah, she's beautiful. I mean, I see there was her style, her fashion. It's
you know what? Actually, stay tuned because I'm writing a tell-all book. All right? Yes, right. It's called Bitch, Please.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
that is a BBC exclusive. You heard it right here.
Right, on BBC.
A tell-all book, Bitch,
Please, by Dejan Ragland. And it's all about his relationship with
my cousin,
Meghan Markle.
She seems polite and everything. She seems so nice and everything.
Right.
But she's just basic, y'all. She's just basic. Growing up, she had knock knees, gap teeth, all right, curly hair. That ain't her hair, y'all. She straightened her hair.
What?
Oh.
What?
It looks so natural.
Oh my, it looks real.
Yeah, it looks really real.
Oh yeah, no, mine's real.
Did you inspire her looks?
Oh yes. I was a trendsetter, even though I was 2 years younger.
Oh.
All right. She followed my lead. Okay, I was in fashion first.
And tell us, our segment producer said that you guys would produce, put together Christmas plays and performances for the family growing up.
Yes, we did.
Tell us about those.
We was real religious.
Was Jesus involved?
he just does not appear in the actual production, right? He was mentioned heavily.
Who
Well,
did you-
normally I would play Mary.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
I mean,
interesting.
it was a stretch, but I mean, it's
Yeah, it works.
Oh, you weren't there, so I don't think you can say that. Thank you very much.
okay. I mean, I could see.
Well, see, for me, acting was never my goal. I was just good at it, so I just did it, you know? Fashion was my thing. Like, we used to play dolls together, and then I would, like, design these clothes, you know, and I just had an air for it. An air for fashion. Okay, so right now what that segued into is that I'm an entrepreneur, and I design designer socks.
Okay,
And
yeah, I
then-
was curious about that. What do you
Right.
do for a living?
I drive for Lyft.
Okay.
Oh, right. I use Lyft. Well, I switched to Uber, but now I think you
Should
drove.
switch back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove you
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I mean, what did you guys do for fun? Did you frequent any discos or? I mean,
We were young, so
Right.
noted that. But we used to play I Dream of Jeannie. I was Jeannie.
oh my God!
We played Bewitched. I was Samantha.
We play I Dream of Jeannie too.
now.
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, we
That's
love that
sad.
show.
That's really sad.
We binge watch My
oh my
Dreamers.
God.
I have Antenna TV,
Great.
and it plays on the Decades
It's on a
channel.
loop. It just
Yeah.
plays I Dream
So
of
we
Jeannie.
love
and
that.
We love that
Yeah.
show.
Can I finish my answer to your question, though?
Sure, yeah.
Great. We played dolls. We eat ice cream. You know, we would just go to that store you talked about. You know,
Would
she
you
would
go-
steal.
I just have to ask this. Would you go to Pickwick Bowl in the San Fernando Valley? Because you said San Fernando, and I can see you guys bowling there.
Yeah, we went there sometimes. Yeah, it was fine.
Call me crazy,
Crazy.
but there is a Jerry's Famous Deli right there on Ventura
Oh, that's
Boulevard. I could just
right.
see the two
Is
of
it
them running around, having the time of
and
their
eating
lives,
the matzo ball soup.
and matzo ball soup
Yeah,
and ice
that's
cream
great.
shakes. And did that ever happen?
I wish. But no. Step by step.
Right. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
If you need counseling,
Dejan,
I have a good therapist.
just use it.
I have a good therapist in the valley.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining
Yes.
us, Dejan Ragland, ladies and gentlemen. Dejan
Ragland,
LeBlond.
an actual family member of Meghan Markle, the Princess of England, one of the most famous people now,
We get
a
it.
trendsetter,
We get it.
a woman who
we
is
got
just
it.
going to give to people, to
lady of the
humanity,
hour, the
and
lady
start
of the millennium.
Give
charities,
this back to you.
and
And thank you.
really
Thank you,
change.
Dejan.
And it's just so nice that we
I
have
could
this
just
beautiful
picture
woman
them on their
from
sojourns to Africa,
Los
helping
Angeles,
all
going
those
all the way to
all the way
England,
from London,
and to have that connection
with the earth and with
someone.
humanity.
I
mean,
love
it's
her.
magical.
I really do.
She's great.
No, I really do. This is so exciting.
mic-
No,
microphone?
it's
Do I just take
exciting.
this
This
off?
is.
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
put it
just,
over
just
there,
put it
but
over there.
yeah,
Well,
don't-
our producers will help you out with it.
Right.
Like that.
Great.
Don't break it though.
Yeah,
it's
just
very
because
sensitive.
it's probably more than you own.
Right.
Like
It's a
it's worth a lot more
it's a
than you,
sensitive
Dejan.
system.
Thank you.
Okay.
Our next segment.
This is going to be wild. I can't wait for this. Hold on to your hat.
Buckle up.
Here we go. We're taking a flight
to London,
Woo!
baby.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Don't you just love fashion in the morning? So do I. Today I'm going to tell you about what Meghan Markle's going to be wearing. Well, I will tell you this. For a princess, she sure picked the right queen, didn't she? Yes, she did. Thank you very much. Okay, tea and crumpets. What is she going to wear for the wedding? Well, let me tell you. I can't give it all away, but there will be some white and some lace. We've bought an entire Cambodian village to work on the silk portion of the dress. Yes, the royal family now owns Cambodia. Where's Marcus? How many times do I have to tell him to tidy up the sewing area before he leaves?
Hello, yes, I'm Bianca O'Day, and of course here we are. Is here at the Royal Botanical Gardens here on the Queen's property.
Caught you staring at the Dahlia Imperialis. Isn't she gorgeous? Yes, yes. This is the Queen's flower. It is the royal flower, and she has them growing all the way up to her chamber, her bed chamber. What's that? What's that, Daryl? He's lost all his hair. Poor old thing. Plumbaga flora. One of my very favorites, I must say. Ooh, just got a bit of a chill. I think the sun is setting. I forgot where I was going. Yeah? Let's see what else we've got before you have to leave. This is a little hideaway, little mausoleum, if you will, where the Queen sort of steals off to when she wants to entertain a lover. And it's all beautifully decorated, and the columns are stately. All of it sort of paying great respect to the hedonism and carnage which she partakes in within the walls of the building. She's here often. She's here quite often.
Good.
Hello, little darlings. Hello, hello. Yes, Mummy's here. Mummy's here. Hello, Mummy. Hello, Daddy. Here I am. I call this one my daddy because he's so tall and lovely. Oh, yes. And he's not fruit bearing or nut bearing in any way. And a very withholding tree, if I do say so myself, actually. So this one here is the orange justica. This is a Mexican plant. Once again, a wonderful way for the Queen and the entire royal family to experience all the wonders of the world without having to leave the comforts of the palace. And of course, this one here attracts many wonderful wasps, as you can see, cross-pollinating left and right, bringing spores to all the hungry little flowers across the way. It's actually sex season here in the royal gardens. And let me tell you, these plants are in high heat. Let me tell you, it's after dark. You should hear the sounds coming through the rustling of the trees and whatnot. These flowers are randy. They are. You filthy little things, really. Aren't you? You're naughty little things. I think one of them stung me. I'm deathly allergic, as it is. Oh Lord, I'm actually in a lot of pain. Oh, I can feel its poison coursing through my entire body. Oh, where's that meadow? I'm afraid I've lost the use of my right leg. I would say it's the first time this has happened, but of course it isn't. Hello. I don't want to leave my friends, you know. Bye, bye, hey, Amy. Goodbye, Rebecca.
As you can see, we are doing last-minute preparation for the wedding. There is a lot to do here. Here we have chocolate because Prince Harry, he loves chocolate. We have vanilla over there. Meghan Markle, she loves vanilla very much. Over here, I am making last-minute cream. We have to keep it going, please. No, that flour is not good. I don't like that. Please do that again. Take it out. Take it out. I don't like it. It is a mess. I am using a very special egg mix, if you look right here. These are eggs that I grow in my yard in France. I raise these chickens, so they lay a very special egg, and these eggs have a taste like you will not, it is like a dream. Please hurry up! No, too much butter. So what I want to do is put it, it's like a taste you have never tasted before. It is going to be brilliant, very delicious. Congratulations, I hope you enjoyed the cake, and we'll talk later.
And here we are with a very special guest. We have Meghan Markle's uncle who's here to visit us.
Uncle Markle. Hi. How you doing?
I'm fine. Am I supposed to talk to the camera, or do I talk to you?
You can just talk to us. Feel comfortable.
Right.
You're at home.
We're
at home.
family.
Yeah.
Just like your family with Meghan. We're family
one big
too.
royal family.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So tell us, how is it your niece is going to be the Duchess, the Princess of Britain?
I'm not really sure what the Duchess does or Duchess means. Okay,
Hank, it's a big deal.
Right.
It's huge.
It's pretty huge.
She's
all
big.
over People Magazine.
She is your niece is the it girl of the world. I mean, everyone's talking about her.
She's a trendsetter. Everybody's even copying her style.
They wear her outfits.
She's trending constantly.
She's all over the place,
right.
Hank.
Well, you know, she's got a good job, and she's involved with clothes, I think, because the job is called something about suits.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That was a show.
There was a show she was in. Yeah, she did.
She was a movie star.
She was a vision. I mean, brilliant. Emmys. She's snubbed of an Emmy.
Nominated for everything.
Every award imaginable.
Right. So, what about you? What job do you have? What do you do, Hank?
Like I said, I was in waste management.
Oh.
And I drove the truck and worked for a couple of people for several years.
Waste is that what they call rubbish? Is that the proper?
That's what the English call it. Rubbish. I think I'm going to shoot my trash out in the rubbish. Is that so? You're kind of English too because you call it rubbish.
Rubbish,
right?
No.
So you've gotten the lingo.
Yeah.
We call it sanitation engineer.
Oh, that's
very proper.
Yeah,
that's
very
actually
proper. That's right.
More,
Royal sanitation.
No, I'm sorry. I'm an American, and I'm not a royal, and I don't live in royalty or wherever they're at.
Right.
I'm talking about stuff. You're asking me about me. I'm talking about America.
Okay,
right,
you don't
Hank,
need to get aggressive.
Yeah, don't get aggressive, Hank. But I just want to get one thing.
Just
just relax. I know it's the first time on the camera, but just feel comfortable.
Don't be nervous.
Be yourself, Hank.
Don't be nervous. Just take a breath, and you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're fine.
You're doing great.
You're doing great.
You're just tapping along.
Be relaxed.
Just be yourself.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself.
Don't let us intimidate you. Don't let all these cameras intimidate you.
There's a lot of star power going on the right side.
And I understand you might feel inundated with getting so much attention, and tell us about that.
That's so much attention.
Like paparazzi must be all over you.
Well, I got a call from the Sacramento Bee.
Oh, Sacramento in Northern California.
Yeah, they wanted an interview, but nobody else has been.
Did you give him that interview? Did you give him that interview, Hank?
Yeah, it was a telephone interview, and they asked me how I felt. I said I felt good, and that was it.
All right, Hank, I want to swing back. I want to do a little loop around, just a circle back to your new venture in sanitation. Right. Has the Queen called you? Are you going to be taking over the sanitation of London?
Are you going to be? I wonder what the trash in London is like.
How is it structured?
Do they throw away crumbs?
A lot of logistics I bet involved. Because there's a lot of
There must have been a lot of tea bags that they throw away.
I've never been
Oh.
To England or wherever she's at.
Are you going to go?
Are you going?
Can we come?
When's the next trip?
I know.
We'll pack us in your suitcase.
You. I don't really fly. I have such a fear. I drive a lot. I live in LA.
It was asked if I wanted to go, but I'm in a tournament at the Commerce Casino, so I didn't want to leave.
Oh, a polo tournament?
A polo
what
match?
kind of like rugby?
What kind of a horse?
Oh, poker. I love
Oh my God. Oh my God. She's a lucky devil.
I get royal flushes.
We went to Morongo once together. We covered.
I'm not talking about the royal flush.
Not that kind of a flush.
I'm talking about.
Oh my God. She is a wizard on the slots, Hank.
I am. I play the Wheel of Fortune sometimes.
We covered her story in
Morongo Casino.
Oh my God. Do you remember that? 500.
Always 500.
500. It wouldn't stop. It wouldn't. It was nauseating. It was nauseating how much she won.
I'm quitting being a journalist. I'm just going to be a professional slot machine
player. And I was going to be her groupie. I was going to be a groupie.
Right. He's my good luck charm.
Yeah. I mean, She just
win
rubs the belly and she just wins and she can't stop winning.
It's so crazy.
And speaking of jackpots, I mean, did your niece hit one?
Right. Tell us about that. The prince.
Oh, you mean the prince? I thought you meant a jackpot.
No, we're talking about the jackpot of marrying Prince Harry.
She is marrying a prince. You know that, Hank.
Yeah, the redheaded boy.
Right.
Yeah,
that's the jackpot.
But he's a prince. I mean,
he's a prince.
Yeah, he has red hair, but he's a prince.
Yeah, he's a prince. I think you know that.
He's an official prince.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Aren't you excited?
It's crazy! Oh my God!
She's marrying a prince. You're gonna have royal family blue blood nephews.
Nieces and
what are you
great
gonna do for
nephews.
Christmas?
Oh my God! Tell us
what you're
about
gonna do
Christmas.
with Christmas.
Tell us about Christmas, Hank.
What's Christmas gonna be like?
I think maybe.
No, don't. No, keep it on.
No,
we have a celebrity in here, everybody.
Hank, don't get aggressive, Hank.
Right. Don't get mad. Hank, calm down,
Hank,
please.
Hank, relax yourself.
Please.
Okay?
Take a breather.
Just breathe.
8 in, 4 out.
It's coming together really good. It's coming together real good.
Right.
We got the best producers in the biz.
I have a couple more questions. Okay. What type of things would you and Meghan do together when she was a young girl?
Tell us about that.
She'd go get my cigarettes and she'd go get a beer for me.
Okay.
Wow.
You know, we'd be.
Do you guys do ever dinners or anything like that? Did you ever take your niece out on the town? Did that ever happen?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Well,
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, we used to go to a place called Ari's, and we used to go to a place called a hamburger joint.
What is Ari's?
It's a hamburger joint. We eat a lot of hamburgers.
Oh my God!
Oh, and she still kept that figure.
Look at her.
Wow, she's
gorgeous.
I'm surprised that she did not take your genes.
Okay,
she didn't
because
look
she
like
would not be marrying a prince.
Yeah, imagine.
She would not.
She's
like
obviously
so skinny.
She is not a
and
Markle
I'm like,
genetically.
are these people really?
I mean, look,
she must have pulled from the
have you
mother's
seen the
side.
father?
Yes,
oh my God.
huge.
Oh my God,
so much. I mean, he's
I mean,
fine, but
I'm
he's
afraid
the father.
he's
Going to have cardiac arrest.
She's.
Is there cardiac arrest?
Is that cardiac arrest in the family?
Nobody's been arrested that I know of.
Oh.
No. We all have clean records, and
okay.
we're God
but has anyone
people.
died?
Has anyone died?
Right.
Just
have
heart
there been
attack.
any
Just
family
aggressive, messy,
members, or any other horrid accidents?
No.
No.
We're just as normal as.
That would have made it for a good true Hollywood story if something like that
But I mean, he's new. He's doing his best.
So Hank, tell us, what was Meghan like
as a little girl? Was she Daddy's little princess?
Right. Did you take her ice skating and stuff?
Well, no. I was working, and her dad was working, and you know, he worked in the studio. She used to go sometimes and watch him, but she never came on the truck or anything with me.
Oh wow!
She's Hollywood royalty.
She's Hollywood royalty.
She's Hollywood royalty.
Star. I mean, she was on the set of Married with Children. That to me is an omen of I'm going to marry the prince.
I mean, with
right.
Sure.
Right.
Yep.
I think so. Tell us about trash.
Yeah. We want to know more about rubbish.
Right.
It's dirty and stinky.
Don't tell that to the queen when
don't
you
tell
meet
the
her.
queen.
Just tell her
you're
that
lucky enough she's offered you a job in sanitation.
An executive director of a hedge fund.
Yeah, because I doubt she's going to want to mingle with someone dirty.
She's not going to really want to hang out with you.
Well, I don't really plan to meet her, unless they have children.
You're kidding me.
Right. You might be excommunicated.
I don't know what that is, but
like they'll never talk to you.
I probably feel it right now.
Right. Okay.
Hank, I want to know what you think birthday parties are going to be like.
What would you wait? I have a question for that.
Okay, follow up. We have a follow up.
When you go to the birthday party, this is what I deal with.
Okay,
when someone's so rich, what do you get?
What do you take them?
What do you get really rich people?
We always have
for
that
their
issue.
Birthday? You know, I have friends that like they live in La Cañada,
like millionaires,
Brentwood, and I'm like, what do I take as a present for somebody who already has something?
Everything.
We kind of have a fixed answer for that. Our family's always taken either, depending on how we feel about the person, a 6-pack or a case
of
Budweiser.
Wow, that's gonna have to change.
Yeah, that's real. That's not very classy.
You know, why don't you just send her something off of Amazon, like,
or just get her a Prime
a
membership,
blanket, Prime.
Just get her a Prime membership.
Let her order her own gift.
Just let her order whatever she wants.
And thank you very much.
Oh my God, you've been amazing.
You gave us such insider information.
I mean, BBZ exclusive people. You just don't see this on the other networks.
You heard it with Meghan Markle's uncle, Hank Markle. Hank Markle.
I've got someone here very excited to talk to you. His name is Jim. I called him Jim, that's what I had this morning. No, Jim Nelson from Cincinnati, Ohio. He's flown all the way out here. Jim, tell us, you've been camping out at the Cloisters Horseshoe. How's it going so far?
It is like a fairy tale dream come true. Everything that I've ever wanted is happening right now. It's so amazing, and I'm so excited for this new generation of royals. And you know, I didn't know if this would happen. I didn't know if this was gonna happen because there were times when Harry was making the wrong choices, and I would scream at him. I'd say, Harry, no, 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 Harry, no, no. But then he started to listen to his heart. I could tell there was a change, there was a shift, and he was listening to this voice in his heart, and it was saying, listen to me. I'm your heart. What would Lady Di want for you? And that voice is what led him to that sweet, sweet Meghan. And now look at them, it's beautiful, and they're in love, and they're not even going on a honeymoon right away. They're going to a charity event.
Okay, yeah, you're done.
Well, we are back.
Hey guys, we have someone super exciting here. I can't believe it. We have a real Brit or a Scottish or whatever he is. I'm so excited. We have the Duke of Waverly.
Hello, yes, hello.
Hello.
Hello, yes.
We have scored a real life Duke.
Right.
Well, you have indeed.
How does it feel to be a Duke?
It's fabulous.
Right.
It's as fabulous and wonderful as one can imagine. And I'm perplexed to know if little Meghan Markle, if she's prepared or aware of what she's getting into.
Oh, well, that's what we want to know. Yeah. Like, when she gets married, which is about to happen, or she probably is at this point.
Yes.
What's the difference between a princess and a duchess or a duke?
Well, of course, the highest rank in the land is a dukedom. And of course, the dukedom comes with lands and comes with a douchery. And one is not sure if the douchery is up to Meghan Markle's standards at this point.
Sorry.
What?
A douchery?
A douchery?
A douchery.
Well, she'll smell really good down there.
Like a real
duke?
Well, it's a douchery, and it comes with the dukedom, and the Duchess, of course, is responsible for her doucheries.
Are you okay? Okay. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I hope that she doesn't marry a douchebag.
I crack all the time. Let's level here.
Right.
Lean in. I'm sorry?
Lean in. Come close.
Lean in.
Oh, right. Oh.
And give us the inside scoop
about
the prince. Diana. Just don't worry about the cameras.
Right.
Just.
Well, I'm so glad you asked, because this camera bloody thing is such a malarkey, really.
Right.
But if we're to talk about Lady Diana and her charm, her wit, her wonders, you know, we have to also just express our deep love for her passion for yoga. and particularly yoga pants and sort of tight-fitting. She had a very wonderful buttock. It was a very firm, very tight buttock. Sort of, no, not quite, not obvious. But she enjoyed to swim, you see. She was a swimmer, and she loved to swim, and she was athletic, and her svelte body, her full, very supple breasts that would sort of hang in her garments so wonderfully and delicately. I once had a dinner with her up in Scotland. No, not with Diana personally. It was more with Diana's associate person who would cut her hair. And that's when, of course, I ran into Harry.
Oh my God!
BBZ exclusive! BBZ exclusive! We have someone
of Waverly
just
saw Princess Diana's breasts and Prince Harry's bottom and
possibly felt her buttocks and knows Prince Harry. I'm flipping out right now.
And we have the Duke.
Right.
Duke. Thank you so much.
Your Highness.
You're royalty.
You're very welcome.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Very
welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
Sis.
Right. No, there's no need to get any closer. Thank you.
Okay, but we have a real Duke in studio. So
thank you so much. Thank you, the Duke of Hazards.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I do wish you all the best in your endeavors or your careers.
Oh, that's sweet.
So sweet.
I feel like
we have the best guests.
Yeah. Thank you. Your mustache.
Your mustache is falling off again.
Okay. Yeah, okay. He just ate his mustache. They're so strange. They
so
eat
weird.
their food is so bad, so of course he's going to eat his mustache.
They just have like mustard.
Right.
And
fish, which I hate fish. What is their cuisine?
Peas.
I mean, what is their cuisine? He ate a mustache. I'd rather eat my mustache than fish and chips. And lamb's pies.
We go now to our British correspondent, the legendary Vera Humphreys.
Hello, I'm Vera Humphreys. And right now I am holding a very special interview with my friend and confidant, Antonio Crowley. Antonio, it is so special to see you. Thank you for coming.
It's lovely to see you again after all these years, Vera. I remember our last interview was ITV.
VTV, right.
Yes.
It was about, 25 years ago, I think that was.
About.
What a trajectory. So it's so nice to have you, being that you are the special private nanny of Prince Harry. Tell me, what was it like being the nanny of Prince Harry?
It was all-encompassing.
Right.
It was my life's work. It is my life's work. There's no past tense. I am the nanny until the day I die. That position will not be taken away from me. I am the royal, personal nanny to Harry.
That is amazing.
And I think I've explained that to you before.
Okay, Antonia, tell me, what was some of your child-rearing regimens? What did you do to make him the man he is today?
Oh, well, I would wake him up at 5:30.
Oh, wow.
With butterfly kisses.
Oh, what are butterfly kisses?
They are kisses with the eyelashes. Oh. But you have to understand that I have a rare condition where I don't have eyelashes. Oh. So I had to put them on. Like I'm wearing falsies, I think what you call them.
Yeah, falsies.
I'm wearing falsies right now.
Correct.
They're very luxurious. Yeah. And I had to put my false eyelashes on, give him butterfly kisses to wake him to the sunrise every morning.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then we would take it from there.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
So what is a crazy story you have about Prince Harry that you can talk about that we all want to know?
Okay. I taught him a game.
Oh.
It's called the Sausage of Canterbury. Yes. And we would play hide the sausage. And search for the sausage, find the sausage, eat the sausage. So it goes a little bit like this. Well, where's the sausage of Canterbury? Where's the sausage of Canterbury? I don't know where. I don't know where. Where's the sausage of Canterbury? And we would do this for hours.
Oh, what a riot that is!
Yes, yes.
What a jolly old time! Yes. You must have been such a fun nanny. And what advice would you give to Meghan to take care of her husband?
She doesn't need to. I'm there for that. I mean, but up to a point, you understand. I don't do the
Were you there the first time he shaved?
That brings up memories for me. That's after his mother passed. Oh. I don't.
Just take it, what I have.
It's like a large TP. I'm sorry.
Don't.
His mother was so lovely. She was part of the family, you understand. She was like a nanny to me, do you understand? Right. Can we cut?
No.
Really? I apologize. I have not shown this much emotion since the tunnel. And that's all I'm going to say. Or the toe licking, that's all I'm going to say.
I can feel the emotion so much that you've been holding it.
I don't know what to do. Stiff up my lip, stiff up my lip, stiff up my lip, stiff up my lip.
The Queen is notoriously indecisive when it comes to wardrobe. She needs up to 7 different options. And here's where it gets very exciting, especially for people watching the wedding, is we won't know until she gets out of that car what color of what thing she will be wearing on herself. We won't know.
There's a lot we don't know. We don't know that. We don't know when we're all going to die. Eventually, it will all become clear.
We do know the Queen is scheduled to die in 2 years and 13 days, I believe, is when she's
we really
scheduled her
be saying that.
death.
I don't know that they watch this, and I don't, just for the, you know, for MI6, what you know, that I'm not a part of, it's not me. It's terrible. And you know, I have a hernia. You know, I've got 2 hernia, and I've got these things sticking out my bum. These little, you know, they're like little balls. I can't remember what they're called. It's very painful. It's like things are not well for me.
So Rupert, what's the mood like out there?
Well, Lindsay, the buzz is exciting. I found out this morning the Queen's breakfast included a bed of prawns, a cantaloupe lightly salted, and just a little bit of smoked salmon. She's got all the fuel she needs for a big, big day, and
Oh, me goodness! Is that a real camera?
Yes, it is a real...
Is this a microphone?
Yes, it certainly
I've never seen such poshery.
Poshery?
Poshery! Like Posh Spice!
Wow. Look at you, coming all in a... Is this a costume?
No, I'm just a lonely chimney sweep. Me and my brothers from Uncton, I got so many of them, and one day we're gonna be adopted. I just know it. We're gonna get adopted.
Well, probably not today, but
it's gonna happen. I know it's today.
And here I am with a bevy of Prince Harry's exes. And as you can see, they look very, very, very distraught.
Ladies, tell me, how does it feel knowing that you will never, ever, 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 ever be the Duchess?
I'm quite gutted.
It's catastrophically depressing. Honestly, it is.
It's like you have a life, and then this is the worst thing that could have ever happened to you. It's like having it all, and then it's gone.
Right.
It's gone.
I can see it all over your faces. You look horrible, sad. It is as though you have perforated hearts that won't stop bleeding, and it just keeps gushing out as a deluge of pain. So what were your dates like with Harry? What did you do? Where did he take you? Was it fun? Was it boring?
I don't know if we ever went on a proper date per se, but...
Oh, right. Right, because that's true. And Posey, was it true that you only had a one-night stand with him at the Clarence house? It was rumored that you were having breakfast, but I didn't know if that was just a one-time deal or if it was, 2 days.
Well, that's actually completely false. It was 3.5 days.
Oh.
So...
Right.
Yeah.
Not that
pure
long.
magic. Extended time together. We never parted.
Right, okay, you never parted till you were seen stalking his house. Is that true? Was there a restraining order on you?
It was a visit that I had planned.
Right.
That he perhaps did not anticipate. But again, I was just simply visiting, saying hello. How are you?
You, Gwenda, you only told me you work at the museum. Yes, nice. And you, Adelaide, what about you? What do Americans do for jobs? Do you work at McDonald's?
No, I'm in between things at the moment.
Right.
It's a transition time. We're all in a transition.
Right.
This is emotional trauma, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very traumatic.
Do you ever feel that you'll ever get over this trauma? Or do you feel that you will live with this pain in your heart forever and not be able to move on?
Yes.
Perhaps.
I don't know, Sarah.
Right.
We don't know.
Right.
Our future
Sometimes some
holds.
people do not move on. They just stay in the same stagnant place, right? And they don't move on. So my last question for you ladies is, what advice do you have for young women dreaming to marry the prince?
Don't bother. Don't bother. It's not worth it.
Right.
Get drunk.
Go to
Meet
the
a nice guy who seems all right enough.
Right.
Settle into that.
Right.
You'll be okay.
Exactly. Don't set the bar
so high.
So high.
Right.
It's impossible.
Right. Right. Well, thank you very much, ladies. And I hope that you will overcome this very deep, 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 deep pain in your heart. I'm Vera Humphreys, and thank you for joining me with the Broken Hearts Club.
Guys, we did something crazy.
We did something
Oh
so
my God.
wild. We put on some costumes.
And proper British costumes.
Right.
And,
we went
so
out
much
to
fun.
the corner of Highland and Hollywood, and we had a lot of fun with our LA tourists
With
to see.
some passerbys and a few transients.
Would you like to win a British flag, a game show?
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Prince Harry.
Question number 1. What do you think Meghan Markle's dress is going to
Meghan Markle will be wearing.
They're interested in Darth Vader.
But not us.
They're not even paying attention to us.
Do they even know who Darth Vader is?
No, I don't know, but do they know that Meghan Markle from Hollywood?
She's from the streets of Hollywood! She's from the streets of Hollywood!
She's from here, and nobody cares.
She's our child. It takes a village. It takes a village.
This is done. I knew it. Why did I become? I should have just stuck to being a preschool teacher.
Thanks for the support. Tune in Saturday. Langston Daniels. Tune in for
Langston.
No,
Langston,
we're on P3.
No, we were
We're on
not.
P3, Stephanie.
We were on P4.
We're on P3.
I know. I was paying attention.
I know because I remember that I peed 3 times this morning.
Yeah, we were on
And so
P4.
I made an
Stop.
intuitive
You're always
memory.
doing this. I know. You always forget where we're parked, and we are on P3. Well, you know what? If we had a goddamn van.
If we had interns.
Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Oh my gosh.
What a morning.
What
What a ride that was. I mean, Langston, I cried. I got to know the royal family. I feel like Meghan's my best friend.
We cried, we laughed, we
I went through so many boxes of tissues.
What emotional journey. I mean, this one right here. Oh my gosh. 3 boxes probably.
I need to go to Costco and get the family pack of tissues.
It's been a wild ride. But you know, before we sign off, Rupert, how's it looking out there?
We are down to the wire. They are in the carriage. People are going nuts down here. There's screaming and balloon waving and hand wringing. And I'll tell you what, this is what it's all about. These moments here are why I got into this business, and I can't tell you how excited I am and how glorious it'll be to see our royal family doing what they do best.
Great. And how about you, Bo? Are you teaching everybody to be proper?
I wish I could show you exactly what I'm talking about, but you're all the way over there.
I think
what was that?
Oh my gosh, I think I see a glimpse of her white dress. She's coming down the procession.
Looks stunning, everybody.
Oh my God.
Okay, all right, we're wrapping up. We are cutting live to our live feed right now of the coverage of the procession.
Oh my gosh, let's go to the live
let's
feed.
just roll. This is, I can't believe we're here.
Our very own Meghan Markle.
Our very own,
it's going to be the Duchess
LA
of
born.
Sussex.
From LA to London.
LA's going to be royalty today, is what's happening.
Oh my God.
We are all royal. One big royal family across the pond.
Oh my God. All right, so thank you for joining us, everybody. What a morning. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.